Hi, welcome back to the Gemara in Gittin, Daf Lamed Zayin Amud Bet. In this video, we're going to focus on a short piece of the Gemara and a Rashi and look at that in greater depth. In the beginning of the sugya, after the Mishnah is quoted about what happens when you try to return a debt during the Shemitah year, even though you don't have to, we have these comments about that Mishnah. Amar Rabba, Vitali le Adam Marhachi. Rabba says, even though you have to say I'm shmitaing, but you don't have to return the debt because I'm shmitaing, Tali le Adam Marhachi, you can hang him or you can look at him beseechingly until he says this, meaning until the borrower says, even so I want to return it to you. Eitzvei Abaye, and Abaye contradicts this and says, brings a source that contradicts this. When he gives it to him, he shouldn't say, I'm giving this to you to repay a debt. But rather he should say, it's a gift, right? It's mine, and I'm giving it to you as a gift. He shouldn't say that he's repaying a debt. And Rashi on this section, on this line, says the following. Adam arhachi. You can sort of hold him up. You can stare at him until he says, no, I really want to give it to you. B'matana ani noten, ve'en kan mishum lo yigos. I'm giving it as a gift. I'm giving it as a gift, and there is no issue here of lo yigos. I'm putting that in quotes for now. D'lo b'vei dina katava, because he's not demanding it in a beit din, v'lav mishum chov, and he's not returning the money out of a sense of owing the money. In other words, the reason that this matana thing is important, the reason that it matters that he say, I'm giving it to you as a gift, is because that way there's no issue of lo yigos, because they're not in a beit din, and because he's not giving it to him as payment of a debt. And what I want you to look at is, what is this idea of lo yigos? What would this transgression of lo yigos be? So I'm clicking on the Rashi here and clicking on it again to open up the connections. And you'll see that there's one connection in Tanakh, and that is a pasuk in Dvarim. And it says, V'zeh dvar hashmita shamot, kol bal Moshe yado asher yashe bereyehu lo yigos reyehu ve'etz achiv ki karash mitala Adonai. This is a pasuk that we've seen before this year, and I'd like to ask you two questions about this pasuk. First of all, where have we seen this pasuk before, and in what context? It's in this sugya and also elsewhere, and I'd like you to remind yourself and mention the context in which we've seen it. And the other question is, go through this process yourself on Sefaria and click on the pasuk, and it'll open up fully, and then click on it again so that you get the connections, and look at one or two of the halachic resources available. Look at one or two of the sources in the halacha section, and make a note of what is this halacha of lo yigos, what are the parameters, what is it that you're not allowed to do. So those are your two questions to answer. Okay, we'll stop there.